Karen Agnew, for those few of you that have never seen me before on Shaw Cable 10. Today we have an interesting show for you, and it's going to spell out some exciting stuff that's upcoming very soon here in Nelson. With me is Myrna Martin. Hello, Myrna.
Hi, Karen.
Nice to have you here. And Myrna is the director of the Nelson Mental Health Center, and she is also the chairperson for organizing the committee of the Mental Health Fair, which will be happening here shortly. First of all, maybe you could tell us what the dates are for the fair.
The fair is going to be on Saturday, May 8th at Central School, and it will be open between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m.
Okay, and just right off the top of my head, why do we need something like this, Myrna? Why are we having a mental health week?
Okay. Well, the reason is threefold. It's an opportunity for us as individuals to really think about our own mental health, and are we striking a balance in our life to be mentally healthy. Another reason is to provide an opportunity to share some information about mental illness in the community. Most people don't realize that nearly half the hospital beds in Canada are filled by people suffering from a mental illness. People often think, well, it's somebody else who has a mental illness, or somebody else's family, when in fact 1 out of 3 British Columbians will suffer from a mental illness at some time in their life, and about 1 in 6 actually lives with a chronic mental illness.
Wow. Now, there certainly is, and I don't mean this negatively, but there is somewhat of a stigma attached to a person or persons who would have mental disorder. Is this fair and this week to try and alleviate some of that stigma?
That's exactly what's behind Mental Health Week. We've taken the theme see mental health in a new light, and we really want to shine some light into the whole area of mental illness, and also ways that we can preserve our mental health. So it's both, and so we're sponsoring a series of evening seminars at Trafalgar School, 7:30 each night, dealing with a different topic. We'll be talking about anxiety and obsessive compulsive disorder one night, mental health concerns and depression in children another night, depression in adults another night, and schizophrenia.
Let's categorize it a little bit then, for perhaps people out there who would want to know where maybe they might want to fit into some of these seminars.
Okay.
To begin with, you said obsessive compulsive, that sort of situation. What sort of people would benefit from coming to that kind of a seminar?
Well, anybody who just wants general information about mental illness, someone who may be suffering from anxiety or obsessive compulsive disorder, or someone who knows someone who is and wants to get more information. So those seminars are an opportunity for people to come and discuss those particular mental illnesses, some of the signs and symptoms, some of the treatment, something about the resources available in our community. So they're quite focused on specific mental illness, although the evening on children and youth will be a bit more general. It's the presenters will deal with depression in children, but there'll be lots of opportunity to discuss other more general mental health concerns that night.
So very much so then it is an opportunity for people to acquire information and perhaps meet other people who are feeling similarly, but the onus isn't on come on down, we're going to cure you.
No, they're seminars where it's an opportunity to get information and to discuss that particular topic and find out about services available in our community. Now, the mental health fair is a little bit different, and it's really focusing on a holistic view of mental health. So there's about 40 different community groups and individuals and agencies, and we're all going together to put on this fair.
Can we perhaps tell the few people out there who don't know what holistic means, what it means?
Okay.
Because there's some people who just don't know.
Right. What we'll be focusing on, there'll be a section called Nurturing Your Body. So we'll be looking at ways that you can be physically healthy. So there'll be sections on nutrition, sections on relaxation, stress reduction, exercise, Tai Chi, those kind of physical activities. There will be a section on nurturing your spirit. The different meditation groups and churches in town will be doing, providing information, and each section will be very interactive. There will be lots of activities to do. For example, one of the activities in Nurturing Your Spirit is going to be learning flower arranging, oriental flower arranging. In nutrition, there's a nutrition wheel where you can check out your own diet, see what you know about nutrition. So every section, there's lots of interaction and games.
Oh, good.
Another section is playing and working, and we all know that maintaining our mental health involves some leisure time, some work time, and so the teepee camp actually is going to be there, set up a teepee. They'll be doing some sensory awareness exercises and exploration. Community Resources Board will be looking at ways to seek employment, because working, of course, is part of having good mental health if you're at the stage in your life where that's appropriate. And then we'll have a big section called Helping and Healing, and it'll be divided up into support groups, and that would be volunteer groups, self-help groups, letting people know what's available. And then 3 sections, one for kids, one for adults, and one for seniors. The one for seniors will be really interesting. They're taking a special focus on the stress that people have looking after a senior member of their family, and so there'll be a number of presentations throughout the day, dealing with guilt when you're looking after a family member, dealing with stress. And again, with every group, lots of interactive activities to do. In the adult group, we're going to be doing self-administered stress tests. We'll have a section, everything you always wanted to ask
I'm
a
not even going to think about doing that one.
Right. Maybe I won't either by that day. We'll also have Lucy, psychiatrist, there. So
that's great. From Charlie Brown?
You can ask a psychiatrist any question you want.
So we will have some people from the professional fields, such as psychologists, psychiatrists, that sort of thing.
Right. We're going to have the whole continuum of people that in some way provide services to enhance mental health in the community, and definitely the range of counselors and support services in the community will be there, and there'll be people that you can talk to.
Right. I'm especially interested in, you said that there's the specific programs for children, and dealing with the care of children in those particular needs. It's something that perhaps society doesn't want to think about or talk about that very much, that kids are just supposed to be normal kids, right? But they must have huge stress situations that they have to deal with. Is this the kind of situation that we're looking at with children?
Definitely, some kids have a lot of stressors in their life, and they're having difficulty coping with their life, and that's showing in ways that they act and ways that they feel about themselves. And so there is a whole range of services for children, kids going through an adjustment reaction when their parents divorce,
Right.
kids feeling really depressed, say maybe with the death of a parent or a grandparent or a sibling, and there will be counselors and other people offering services in our community to talk with those things about. And I think the kids area is going to be fun too, because they're going to have a storytelling tent, they'll have some sand play, face painting, all those things that kids like to do that can be incorporated also as a part of therapy.
Plus there is the seminar situation that children can attend to. I think it's really important that you've encompassed the whole scheme of the ages that we are, because we're all people, aren't we?
Right,
with
we
different
are.
problems.
And it's a really good chance for all of us working in the different agencies to have fun together and to do a project together. So we'll get to network with each other as well as present to everyone in town and the surrounding areas what's happening here.
Oh, it sounds great.
Yeah, the other thing that's a part of the fair is we're going to have 3 video cinemas running all day, which will have information videos around different aspects of mental illness. So if someone just wants to pop in and watch a video on a particular topic, we've printed up a schedule that's around town on posters or available at the mental health center or community services or
Is there
Nelson Home
a phone
Support.
number that people can phone for information? And I'm getting the signal here that we're just about out of time.
Okay,
but
you could phone the
where
mental
people can
health
find it.
center. That's 354-6322. You could also phone Nelson Community Services, and I don't have their number off the top of my head. I think
It's in the book.
Yeah, it's in the book. Or also Nelson Home Support you could call, or the day program at KLDH, and they all have information.
Terrific.
That they could let you know the details.
Okay, so people, come on down. It's not a pressure situation. You don't have to be feeling bad by any means.
No.
You go, take your good feelings, lose the inhibitions a little bit with some of the playing stuff you can do, right?
That's right, and we're going to have a kids' play area there too, so everyone of all ages is welcome, and there'll be a chance for kids to play and their parents to go around and look at information too.
Perfect.
So everyone's welcome.
Great. Well, thank you very much for speaking with us, Myrna. That's great.
Okay.
And
nice to
we'll be there.
Karen.
Yeah.
All right.
Good stuff. You be there too, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.